just first of all, what a roller coaster of a day, of a week this has been, having insisted pretty much on a daily basis that he was not for budging, he would not change his policy. That is exactly what Donald Trump has abruptly and suddenly done today with this pause that he's put in place. He said that he's done it because 75 countries, he said on his Truth Social platform, have called representatives of the United States, his Department of Commerce and others, and begged, as he would see it, to make a deal. Of course, the one country that has not done that is China, and he is claiming today that it was China's lack of respect that it has shown to the world markets that has made him make this pause. Of course, there's been chaos in the world markets. He seems to be blaming China for that, and he's raised the levy instead on China to 125%. That was on his Truth Social platform. In the last few moments, we have heard from the White House. His press secretary has come out onto the lawn there with his Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent. Now, Caroline Levitt has said many of you in the media clearly missed the art of the deal. She said the entire world is calling the United States, not China, because they need our markets. She spoke alongside, as I said there, the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent. Let's hear what he had to say now.
China is the most imbalanced economy in the history of the modern world, and they are the biggest source of the U.S. trade problems. And indeed, they are problems for the rest of the world, because what we've seen is that as the U.S. announced a tariff wall last week, many of those goods have already started flooding into Europe.
So as you see it now, this trade war is China versus the rest of the world?
Well, I'm not calling it a trade war, but I'm saying that China has escalated, and President Trump responded very courageously to that, and we are going to work on a solution with our trading partners.
If I could just, excuse me.
Well, the markets, we've seen them turn green. There is some relief here. But remember, this is only a 90-day pause to give some time for those negotiations and for some deals to perhaps kick in. Doesn't mean they necessarily will. And remember, he is still implementing a 10% tariff. So chaos will still ensue, I think, and prices still stand to go up. So this is a temporary reprieve, but I don't think everybody here, certainly ordinary Americans, will not be breathing a sigh of relief for too long.